Yeah, chaos. Yeah. Yeah. Hello, people. Welcome to another episode of Iron Fist Mining. Now, today, we're not digging gold. Today, we're fabricating. Within this messy garage, because Joey had to build a shelf yesterday, so he pigged everything up. Maybe you should build a shelf out here, Joe, so you quit being so messy, Joe. I need to make something that I can put some of my mining gear on, if not all of it. So essentially, I need to put everything that's on this cart that I built, including the bucket, on this mountain bike over here, so I can chop down some trails. Go find some golden spots that I can't really walk to with all this stuff. Especially up in some of these higher elevations in junk, you can park in one place, but they don't let you go down to the water like at Auburn State Recreational Area near China Bar. That's a perfect example. It's like a 6-mile walk in because they don't allow you to park, which I thought they did, but apparently they don't. Now I've thought of some configurations before where I was going to put the sluice on the side, maybe. But because of how thick it is, the pedal would bang on it. Bang, 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 bang. So I got an option. Either make a trailer, which I'm not going to do, or make a mount so I could put a bucket here and maybe the sluices going this way off of the handlebars. I was talking to Justin of Lost River Gold, and he says he has a scooter that kind of looks like the Beverly Hillbillies Clampett Mobile, with everything all, I guess you'd have to be within our age group to know what we're talking about. If not, look it up. I'm sure it's on YouTube. The Clampett Mobile. So, being that I'm a broke dirt digger, I'm going to have to rely on some scrap stuff to do this. I'm not going to go pay for something. And coincidentally, I got this bike. I built this thing out of, there was a guy that was having like a yard sale and he couldn't sell 4 or 5 bikes that he had, and I put them all together to make this one. So it didn't cost me anything. But what I'm planning on, this is what I made the cart out of, was this screen door, security door thing. That's all that's left of it. Whoa. And I could probably use some of this metal. But Joey also had these signs that he had from Compact Power. And you know, to my eye, that's almost a done deal. All I got to do is weld it up, so, it's either going to be that, or this, or both, or something. Don't know yet. I'll figure it out as I go. Plus, I got to contend with my brother's pig mess, so, it's going to be fun. The Lincoln trucks are in the area. Wonder what they're doing. Up to no good. Neighbor's car, Nova. I have to get that from that guy. Don't know how yet, but I'm going to do it. So, turning a Trek mountain bike into a mountain bike gold digging, gear hauling mule. And it's kind of a short bike, too. I don't know, man. Let's get started, though. Alright, some of you that have followed me on Facebook and this cat from the neighbor, that's Jennifer's cat, the funny one. I made the rack to hold the sluice. Now it's upside down, and I just popped it on here to show you. It's angle iron off of those things that Joe had that he's not using. At least he didn't tell me he was going to use them, so I'm going to use them. But it fits on there pretty snug. And when it's on there, it'll give me a, whoa, don't fall, a spot to like mount some bungee cords or something. But I got to figure out where I'm going to put it. I was thinking about putting it on the front, but I don't know. I'm liking the back a little bit more because there's these little mounting spots for the stupid reflectors and junk. Now I could just maybe weld something on here, I don't know. I have to figure it out. But I think I'm going to go with the back. The back, yeah. Maybe the front. Because I could weld it off the forks. These things are hollow. And just go out this way. it's gonna still be facing sideways, not long ways, because that would just be weird. 3 feet of sluice hanging out. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. What am I gonna do? Like this, like that, like some of this over here, and then some, maybe like that. I gotta turn the radio back on and look at it some more. Okay, fabricator heads. Got the rack out, and I had to make some tabs. Tab here on these existing mounting brackets on both sides, and I indicated by out where I want it bent. I'm going to bend that out on both sides, and then I have one up here on this mount. And then what I'll do is I'll do kind of like I did on the Ninja. Basically it's the same setup. Mount, stabilize. Dig what I'm saying? So we'll get that. Then I'll have a rack in the back. Should sit somewhere like so, ish, kinda, something, somewhere in that neighborhood. I want it back far enough so I can stack a couple on there. So I'm gonna figure it out. Alright, you fabricators, I've got the tab bent over, and then right here I left an offset so I can put a buttress type of action here in the corner. So while I'm bouncing down the trail, it's not going to warp this, though I don't think it's gonna. It's 1/4 inch steel. And then up here, what I did is welded this cross brace because this bolt hole doesn't go all the way through. See, otherwise it would move independently, maybe while it was bumping down the road. There's all these little things for mounting water bottles and such, and I just took those out and moved them over here. I think this is where the safety reflector went. I'm not worried about safety. And then I have something to weld to, so I'm just going to take something like this round bar up from it. Essentially what I'm trying to get to is, rather than, even though it was a free bike, I don't want to totally ruin it. I still want to be able to use it for exercise or something. So at least this way I can take it off. Like the rack. Same thing. Didn't make it permanent on the Ninja. It's just an accessory for hauling. This thing's going to be buff for a bicycle, man. You guys are going to want one. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So I'm testing it out. Got sluice on the back. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Chaos. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, Chucky aside, there's the rack. Let me get this off. That was kind of fun, yeah? Of course I'll use more bungee cords and stuff. I just wanted to see if it would hold it. There's the rack. People. I went off of that thing that I made and just took some flat stock and went back to these, that bar stock I did. Welded it all up, give it a shot of some bed liner. And not bad for eyeballing it, right? It looks pretty straight. I tried to center it on the tire. But it's gonna work, man. I think what I'm gonna do is just stack the sluices, put the sucker in there, and then put the bucket right on the top. Should give me plenty of room. And then I can cut down some of these trails that I gave up on because it was too far to walk. Now I can fly into them. Not bad for a short bike. It's just a stupid rack, so. And it's beef. I don't know if I could stand on it, but it can definitely hold the 35, 45 pounds of stuff I'm going to throw on there. So ta-da! One mountain rack Mule for a mountain bike. In case you guys want to know, I didn't do any exact measurements. I just kind of lined stuff up and welded it for the rack. I just put it on the back of the aluminum. loose and tacked it up. These are all scrap parts of junk, so now there's less junk sitting around and made it into something useful, and I can take it off. That's kind of cool. Doesn't have to be a permanent addition. It does make the bike handle a little funny, so have just pay attention on the trail and watch that wide angle. As long as the handlebars fit through, it should be okay. So, there it is, people. Another design by Dan.